I'm laughing because that was a question about what developments are you excited about? And the next one is what is the biggest challenge? So is this an answer to both questions?
Yeah, I mean, here's a great challenge for students reading this book. And we just started first day of class. Um, I walked into class, the room's locked, and as I walk up, I have 20 students in my class. Every single one of those 20 students is up against the wall in the hallway on their phones, not talking to each other. And they also told me first day, like, we talked about mental health. I have a section in my syllabus. I said, a lot of us now are suffering with depression, anxiety, mental health struggles. If you're on medication, there's no shame. But I'm seeing that students, and they laughed about it because I mentioned, like, I met my spouse in a classroom here, and I never would have met that person if I was on the phone. You might be standing next to someone really special. You never know it. But the implications for collaboration are huge, right? I mean, students are collaborating through Discord, they're talking all the time, but they're not talking face to face. And I think that they're like the fear of even, I see it in my kid, even going outside is uncomfortable, because she wants to be on YouTube all day. And I'm like, okay, well, now we're going to be creators and not just consumers. So it's hard to shift student mindset away from consuming. And I
Yeah.
think our whole culture is based on that. But it's like I don't really watch television because I'll make it and then I want to go home and garden, you know,
I
something
get it.
else. So I think our mental health challenges in this younger generation, like they're consuming so much content, but I want them to start making it.
Yeah. And I love that as a content creators and filmmakers, we make things for screens, but yet our challenge is screens.
Right.
And we kind of feel like we shouldn't be saying get off the screen, but like you have to get off the screen. You have to,
Hmm.
because at some point you make a film about real life. And how
Hmm.
does it resonate with an audience if their entire life is on screen and they haven't had those encounters face to face?
Yeah. Or had conflict with people and learned how to resolve it. And like that's the stuff that stories are made of. If you're not living your life, then you'll just repeat whatever tropes I don't know. I don't know. I just, and also confidence in my young women students, AFAB students, just really at that age, 18 to 21. And I remember myself at that age, you just are like, make yourself as quiet as possible, as small as possible. Don't rock the boat. If the guy says he wants to direct, he probably knows what he's doing in your group, right? So I'll just, hold the boom, which is still an important position. But I really want to see, young students, all students, but a lot of students of color and AFAB students like try to take leadership roles by making stuff that you have to have a supportive faculty member to show it in class and like respectfully talk about issues that are important to these communities. But I don't know, I try to encourage my students to make things with their own voice while they've got access to all this great stuff.
Yeah.
Computers, filmmaking equipment, but a confidence gap really, and then mental health, poor kids. I just want to give them all hugs.
Yeah.